Hello YouTube, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good today. Let's talk fish. Let's see who's up. What's going on, people? I hope everybody's doing good. Like I said, we are here ready for some crazy stuff supposedly gonna happen tonight, but I am hoping nothing goes wrong, which you never know. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm ready for crazy. Anything comes up towards me will regret. Hello Chevy Fish. I was at Father's Fish channel, really enjoyed it. He's a awesome guy. He knows what he's talking about, not like me. I don't know what I'm saying most of the time. Just hanging out, saying what's up. Tonight there's a peaceful protest going on in the city of Bellflower. Most of the banks around, I just went and got some blackworms. No more, I fed it. Hello Sean, how is it going, my friend? So, how's everybody's fish doing these days? Chevy, you still here? How's the fish doing? How's everybody's doing? Everybody's doing good? We're just kicking it here, man. Yeah, wasting time, that's all. I was cleaning up my roaches, feeding them some carrot shavings, which from the couple nights ago we did chicken noodle soup. I have the roaches right here on the floor, some big juicy ones. They're getting bigger right now. I got the two colonies. One of them is the dubia, and the other one is that Urido, something funny name to it. I can't pronounce it. Fish okay here too. But today and tomorrow it's gonna be very hot. One of my tanks right now, I took off the heater out. It went too hot. It's at 89. I have a flower horn in there. It can take it, but I took off the heater. I had it set to like 85, 86. A couple of degrees went up because it's in the top tank right there. That's the one up there. The light is off. That's the tank. The flower horn is in there by itself. Well, only thing I'll be worried about, which I am going to be ready tonight, I'm going to have water, luggages, important paper in my vehicle. Just in case something gets out of hand, so we can get in the car and take off. Other than that, anybody comes near me is going to wish he wasn't. Because this guy survived a war, so I'm not worried about a couple looters. I'm worried about my kids. A couple of them can't walk, and I have like the Braden, he's handicapped. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But I'll be up pretty much all night, guys, again, and hanging out here in the garage. Yesterday, I wanted to go live. I wasn't having a good day at all. Today, the day started really good. My neighbor, I have a neighbor. His name is Johnny. He's keeping fish, like I told you guys. He watches the chat all the time. He watches the show. I bet you he's watching me right now. He's not saying nothing, but that's okay. Johnny's a cool guy. He's got Oscars. He loves Oscars a lot, I can tell. He's attached to the Oscars he has. I got nothing, I love certain fish, like the mud skippers and the flower horn. Everybody got their own taste, so we can't say nothing. I let him do his own fish keeping and I do my own. I want to be helpful. Good morning, Nathan Fish Boy. I just want to be helpful and be a good neighbor. Share food, share the life. We are neighbors. To me, I don't consider my neighbors as neighbor. I consider them family because they are next to me. I see them more than anybody else. I see them more than my mom and my brother and my dad. So kind of I want to be very close to my neighbors, anything they need, I'm there for them. It's like that. So they know, we already know they are very great people, and we share our parkings together. They have a lot of vehicles, which I don't. I have a lot of parkings. I have like 3 empty spots. I share all of them, and I park my car in front of my garage. And this morning Johnny went and rent me some nice errands. I needed some important things in my fish room. He got them for me. I haven't been able to drive. He's helping me with that. The other day he got the 2 fish over here, the discus. They've been doing great. Another week or so I'm thinking to put them in the big tank, which I put the other discus in the big tank. They're doing great. So far so good. Those red sevrams, they had little look like which was a ick, but it's always with the sevrams, for some reason it's very easy to misdiagnose their disease with the sevram. Most of the time I figure, well, let me say what happened with me. If you go back to my videos, one of my videos, I have 5-6 sevrams, the red ones, the red spotters. I really enjoy those. I got them from the same place. So I had them for a little bit, and my friend Don, he thought they were ick. It looked exactly like ick. That's why I'm saying it's very easy to misdiagnose. And so we went and put some ick medication. The next day, the fish were dead. They didn't have ick. They had, which is like what it did, it made it worse. It didn't help. The ick medication against fungus didn't help. It made matter worse, and it killed the fish right away, instead of, they take a while from the fungus to die sometimes. So I was in the beginning of my fish keeping hobby. Right now I kind of got those things again, and from the same place. Almost most of the time they coming from this place. Something's wrong with the fish, either when they they interact with each other, they get stressed, they're not happy where they were, something go up, they get the spots on them, look like ick, which is not ick with those red spotted sevrams. In my case, I'm not saying it's always like that. It's not every case is like that. Sometimes they do get ick. You have to diagnose it right, guys. So I did diagnose in the beginning wrong. This second time it happened, I know what's going on. I went and added the temperature higher, which that's how you fight ick. It's only at 84, 85, not that high. And sorry guys, there's flies and stuff in here in the garage. That's why I'm jumpy a little bit. I got bit by a fly right now. Woo, that wasn't fun. What I did is I added something called Malefics. I trust that API medication for fungus, and you don't need to add a whole lot. Half a dose would do. I mean, I did a whole dose with salt, nothing else in there. The fish is happy. Went back 79 Fahrenheit. You ready to see the temp? And I'm hanging in here with no sweat on my head, and I'm wearing black Batman shirt, my baddie shirt. Yeah, Batman can take heat. It's kind of, last night was cooler. I had the garage open, went down to 73. Father Fish, hello. Thank you for stopping by. So I was talking about the Sevram. Hey, why not in Wyoming? Please hit that like button if you don't mind. And the newcomers, give me that subscribe too. Please, I appreciate it. I'm trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber. It doesn't really matter. It's, but it's something to have a goal. I put a goal, I want to get that 1,000 mark. Anthony is here. I didn't see him. Oh, somebody else may be named Anthony. I apologize. If Anthony is here, say hello, Anthony Fishy friend. Well, I didn't see him. up there. Anyway, so the Severums that I had, when I first got them, they're, you know, they're in a big tank. Oh, hey, Anthony is right here. I still know. So they got, when I first got them, they get these spots on them, look like ick, but that's from causing each other, you know, bullying each other. It's like cichlids. They're always the same way. When they're by themselves, these guys, the same fish. In my case, I having this problem. But when I'm mixing them with other cichlids, like let's say I put them with the fire moths and other fish in there, it's really busy tank. This is a 95 gallon right now, I believe, and it's like 95 gallon, but it has only 5 big Severums in there, which is like 2.5 inch, 3 inch long Severums. They get a lot bigger. They get like, what is it, 7 inch long, nice dish size. So yeah, I got them back to normal. Nothing wrong with them. They're all healthy. Also, the flower horn, when I first got it, I did a water change. With the flower horn, guys, in my case again, when I'm doing a cooler water changes, I realize that it stresses the fish. So we're supposed to, like, the coolest go 2 degree, you know, like say if the temperature is 84, I'm gonna put in 65, 70 degree water in there. It will cool down fast. It will cause the fish to get stressed. So that's the case. I did it wrong, but now I got it right. So I was doing an auto water change. I put it out in the sun really quick, got it a little warmed up, got the cap open, you know, and that gets the oxygen out of the water, but it's not that hot. It's just like around 80. So if the temperature is 82, 83 in there, right now I have it hot. It's on the top. Like I said, I took off the heater out. I had it hot, and so when it cools down tonight, I'll put the heater back up. I have a little salt in there, auto water, about 4 different filters I'm using, so it should be fine. He's good. He's eating like a champ. He's eating good. So far so good. Right now I'm looking at him. His metabolism is burning out so fast that he's trying to eat. Understand that trying to grow myself, not even 100 subs yet. Well, it takes time. I've been doing this for 5 years and I only have like 600-700 subs. I'm okay with the subs. I have more subs on Instagram than YouTube for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe because it's just me. Sometimes being you is not easy. Most of the people I know, I see, I watch, they act. Not most, sorry, like, I mean, some of us are, you can't act. It's just me. That's who I am. Yes, very. The wife is enjoying the flower horn. Why not? And Wyoming saying, do you flower horns get aggressive with you during feeding or happy? Yes, they do get happy. They do get aggressive. Anthony Fishy France says 2 more to 600 for you, George. Thank you, buddy. I thought I was at 600 and it went back down. Okay, no problem. It goes up and down. That's normal, natural stuff. But you know, if you don't want to see my content, just push that bell button. It won't show all the time. If you subscribe to somebody and you don't want to see their stuff popping out on your screen, just, if you want to see the person all the time, what they're doing, push the bell icon on black, which is solid. That will, every time they bring up a live video or anything like that, they come up. But if you don't want to keep seeing a person, you just do the bell button. But you don't have to unsubscribe to them. I mean, it's free. Subscriptions are not with money. They don't charge you anything. They don't take nothing from you. They don't send you emails every minute. I'm not gonna be bothering anybody. You can't anyway. Even if you want to, you just see you know, people subscribe to you. It goes up and down. How is the fish room Mark doing? Mark, who's Mark? You mean the fish that I just got from Rick? They're doing great. Everyone is so far good. Some of them I see size on them. With me, you know, Sean, I don't know how it is with a lot of people out there, but they say Tanzanians don't grow fast. buddy, I bred them like younger than they were supposed to bred. And it's in nature, I'm sure they do the same thing. Some fish, if they're happy, they breed. They get the food they need, and the environment is right, and the water's temperature is all cool and right the way they need to be. I don't think the fish won't grow. And I mean, the LFS, this is the third, fourth time I seen he been getting Alto Lamprologus compressor sub, Calvis, black Congo, Calvis, my bad. So every time, oh, with Rick, LOL, sorry, just woke up a bit ago. Don't worry, buddy. So the LFS has been getting the Altos, the black Congos. And every time he gets them, they're all good. A week later, Alto's mouth start opening up. So be careful, guys, when you're buying those Alto Lamprologus compressor subs and Calvis from the LFS. Make sure their mouth is not open all the time. So that means it's on the open wide like that. It doesn't shut. That means something wrong with the fish. It got there, it was fine, something went wrong in their water. I don't know the reason. I have never experienced it in my fish room, but this LFS, if I show you the video of the fish, you're gonna say that fish is done, you can't buy it, sell it. Why is he selling it still? Well, I don't know. My LFS has been very, very bad lately with the pricing too. The prices went up. It's not his fault, I'm not saying it's his fault, but the prices went up. Let's say the discus, I was getting the 2 inches for $15, now it's $18. It went up. Everything. The Mexican crawlers, which is those dwarf crawlers, beautiful. They were not tell you how much, but right now he said you can't get them cheaper than $15. That's a lot. I was paying way less. So anyway, the prices gone up too much. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, we all know what's going on. There's a conflict going on out there. People eating people. It's war, guys. That's how it is. It's normal, natural human reaction and action of this type of times. I've witnessed all kinds of stuff. This is even just the beginning. It can get a lot worse. I mean, thank God we got military and government here. We got organization. We got organized people and smart people. Like Father Fish said, 1% is the problem. Okay, the grieving. I understand. Tell them to go home. Grieve from the house. They're causing too much problem. I understand. But there's nothing we can do. They have an opinion too, I guess. Is that a jaw injury or is it a disease, Sean, with the Altos? Because it stays open like that, it won't close again, and the animal won't be able to move its jaw, and it will die hungry. It'll start skinny. I don't think you'll be able to eat. Either is the reason, or maybe the LFS is feeding them something wrong that caused them to have nutrition deficiency. Could be million things. Could be the LFS's water is not clean for the compressor subs, because they do water change every once a week, or and the way the water is used, I have no idea. Their water is same as my water. They add a lot of salt in there. Maybe that's the problem. So I don't know. Could be the problem. Anything. If I check their parts per million, it comes up over 2,000 parts per million all the time. But most of it is salt. It's a jaw injury. It has even sticking out. Yes, it is sticking out. So you can fix the fish back from that, right? Am I correct? If that happened, and why did they get jaw injury in the first place? Is it they're hitting their faces, their jaws somewhere on the glass, or like whatever they have in there? Most of the time, the LFSs don't put stuff in the tank. They just have the fish swimming. Sometimes they have a decoration, but we don't know. That's fine, but they shouldn't be selling the fish like that. I hope tonight goes out good. Everybody got kids around here. This morning we had the school next door to me. Loud speakers and everything. Early in the morning, guys, 8 o'clock or something. blasted the speakers. There were graduates going by honking, beep 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 beep. Woo! Okay, no one else is doing it. Just because it's a hidden school on the corner of the street, they can come up and do stuff like that. Okie dokie, we've been here for 20 minutes. Anybody wants to see any fish? Interested? We got Tanzanians, discus, South Americans, mud skippers, shell dwellers, flower horn, name it. I woke up this morning, the house smelled bad. One of my puppies have eaten something. They're not puppies, I call them puppies, but they're dogs, older dogs. One of them is like 8-9 years old, and you can fix it. Just going to be super difficult. The average hobbyist wouldn't. I see what you mean. So there is a way of fixing it. Separating the fish, maybe clean water, I don't know. But it wasn't just one. Maybe they're fighting. Is that how they got injured in the first place? That could be the reason, right? You want to see Shelly's? You gotta see these guys behind me. Those guys right there, Sean. That's my favorite. How about looking at roaches first? Nah, just kidding, just kidding. Let me move the roaches out of the way. Well, let's go one by one. Alice, how are you, Alice? Thanks for stopping by. You need to see the dogs. Alice, the dogs are, one of them wasn't doing good today. She's just resting in the house. I'm in the garage right now, so I can't do it right now. We'll show you. I have one of the video of the dogs with playing with the cats and stuff. Man, these guys are fighting, and then let's see what's going on. There's some fish aggression going on here, but they just think that I'm gonna feed them. That's why. Those are the Neolamprologus cluptres, and we got the dwarf sumbu. I know the glass is green. It doesn't hurt nothing. That's just me, okay? This bottom tang, it's okay. Alice, it's okay. It's dirty. It doesn't hurt nothing. I will clean it later. I got a lot of stuff to do, guys. Yesterday I did a water change, and that's why. So I got the dwarf sumbus doing good. I got shells in there. Okay, the lupis are over here playing around, and here's your carapunks with the babies. Let me put a light on there, guys. Okay, don't run away, guys. Don't run away. You're all right. We're gonna run away for a minute. Okie dokie, here we go, here we go, here we go. Man, you guys are demanding a lot. Well, I'm doing a show in my garage. I really don't want to go in the house. You can see the dogs later. They're not in happy condition right now. I'll show you the dogs later, guys. Don't be upset with me. Sorry, Alice, but I can't do it. And not in the mood of going in the house. The house is still smelly. They had diarrhea. I had to wash their place they sleep, and man, it's been a mess all morning long. So I'm not happy with the dogs this morning. But they're in there. They're okay. There's two girls, Bichon Frises, and one kitty. So here's my Caro. That's the female. And the babies, some of them are on that rock behind. You see it? There were a lot more, but they're hiding right now. They're all over. Some in the back. Alrighty, here we go. This guy's here. These are kinda my favorite shellies, guys. See them? They're white, kinda. Right here in front of you. There's one, and there's two. Looks like a pair right here to me. I don't know. These are Teletechromis species. Teletechromis. And these two are hanging out together too, you see. Alrighty. So we got these guys, these shellies, they're doing good. Let's get the light down for you for a minute and show you the other ones. I have a lot of snails in these tanks. I think these snails are good. In my opinion, they're not eating the plants, they're eating algae. You see there's green algae, the beautiful green algae on that rock. There's fish hiding in the shells. They're not gonna come out right now because I haven't feeding them, you know, they're hiding right now. They're shellies. Those are the, Sean knows which ones they are. And we got two more. Those ones are down here with bunch of fry I seen. That's the brevis, by the way. Put the light back up there. Which ones? This or MTS? There's a bunch of snails everywhere. And I got like different kinds of snails. I love snail shells though. I don't like that plastic looking fake stuff. Like if you're talking about this, I've been buying those from Amazon, and this is how I get them. Let me show you real quick. Oops. Roland extra large snail shell product of France, counted as count approximately 36. LKB pythons, what's good? How's it going, bud? We got python friends here. Nothing much, buddy. Just showing the fish room. I wanted to show the 6 ball pythons that I just hatched also, but they're in the house. We'll do another show another time. Alice wants to see the dogs too, so we'll do that later. The snakes haven't shedded yet, so they're not gonna look really nice. Even if I show them right now, they're in blue, and most of them are anyway look like pastel. There's nothing special about them, like, you know, nothing else. I don't think there's anything else but pastel in there. We use the same shells, Sean says. Yeah, well, I learned from the best. From you, Sean. I learned from you. As you see, I mean, the shells are making everything happy, working good. Here's my Neolamprologus tank. Supposedly these guys don't swim everywhere, right? But they're almost to the top of the tank, guys, you see? And I haven't feeding them right now. They think that I'm gonna feed them. They're coming out and they're greeting me like, hey, you got food for us? Again? No, guys, sorry, not now. Fed you earlier, remember? The fish got small brains. They don't remember. That's why they keep coming. They know when you get there in front of their glass, something gonna come out of the top. You know, they're gonna eat stuff. Oh, look at these guys. They're fighting in there. These guys are mad, man. The black ones, those little tiny black ones are amazing. Right now they look little orange, yellowish, but they're kind of turned to beautiful black and blue. Chevy Fish saying hi LKB Pythons. I got stickers, guys. It's in the mail. Coming soon. V Stage. Stag is my teddy. His name. Stag. Okay. LSKH. Hi Victor. Chevy Fish, I said I also use those snails. Alright, Chevy. You use them for your Shellies? There's no light on this guy right now. I'm gonna just turn it on in a minute. And here is our flower horn. He's really happy. Red eye. But not gonna feed him right now, guys. Okie dokie. Here we go. Moment of truth. The biggest tank in the whole room. Benny's! What's happening? Benny's, only if you see the rams I have right now in the LFS. Each one is big as this. You see that Gymno Geophagus right there? Look how big it is, like that. They're like 3 inches long. And if I show you, you're gonna be like, send them to me. Those rams, I've never seen anything bigger. Like, no joke, they're as big as the Akaro right there, guys. I see electric blue rams right now. German electric blue rams and regular blue rams. As big as this Akaro. I've never seen them in my whole life. This cigar is about 3 inches long. You can see, right? And they're like that fat, guys. No joke. Beautiful, gorgeous rams. I just saw them. They had them for about a week. But I just saw them again. Maltese, oh yeah, Multifasciatas. Oh, we got the discus here. Good. I have the discus here. Looking good, guys. He's coming in front, not hiding in the corners. He wants to eat food. You have food for me? Not yet, buddy. Little later. I'll be feeding these guys everything. They're all happy and healthy. I changed the water last night. And then here's the archers. My favorite of the fish all the way. All the fish are my favorite. I always say my favorite fish, my favorite fish. I mean, look at that red tabajo. Can you get any better than that? Look at the gorgeous red face on this guy. Benny, you are so right, Benny. Benny says summer rams that are in local fish stores have had growth hormone injected into them to make them look bigger. This makes their fertility low. You mean they won't be fertile whatsoever? Not low. Trust me, they won't be fertile. I know what you mean. You're right. You're right. I agree. And they look like they were hormone. All their colors are popping. They were injected 100 million%. That's why they were giant. That's why it makes you want to buy them. But I'm not. Not even one. I mean, these guys, when I got these little rams, he went next day and got bigger ones. Those bigger ones are still big. These guys are not growing so fast. But again, they're looking good. They're healthy, okay. They're surviving. Yes, the clouded archers are one of my favorite fish, Chevy. When they get bigger, they start spitting at you. They know when you're feeding them. I have 2 blue angels here. I only see one right now. The other one is hiding. It comes out when it's food time. You know, always angels bully. I mean, the discus, they bully each other. And so one is always like kind of hiding. I don't see him right now. I saw him earlier. He was eating. Alright. Some of the tanks have no light, guys. You know, turned off. Yep. Two more discs right there. Those are the ones Johnny got it for me. Okay. And say hello to the mud skippers. Benny's, if you see this in the LFS, buy them. They're not bad at all. They're amazing creatures, but make sure they're healthy before you get them. You know, they don't die and stuff. You feel bad. I have them with some bumblebee goby right there. You see one? There's another one somewhere. Oh, there you go. It's swimming right there. There's one, and there's two. They're together. They haven't been eating them. I put like 5 in the beginning. There were 3 missing the next day. They might have ate them, but these 2 they haven't. They've been there for months. You guys know I have them for a while. You see that one swimming, and that one was swimming a minute ago. My mud skippers are not moving, guys. They're just relaxing right now because they just look at their tummy. They just ate. I fed them like 30 minutes ago when I got up earlier, came to the room, and they eat a lot. They eat like twice a day almost. You see them moving. That one's hopping around. It's really hot right now. The room is like 88, so they're liking it. I think they're just relaxing. I want to do a species only thing. I'm gonna kind of do a 10-minute video or last 5-minute video and talk about how I got to this point, how I got the tank and everything else, you know, where I got the species from and what I like about the species, what I feed them, what the water requirement, how long I change their water, and each tank is different, not the same. So if you guys like that idea, please put in the comments for me. Yes, Aqua, that was a better, you know, some of my friends, I know Anthony's been asking me to do that, so kind of I have like a bunch of tanks. You see the whole room, tank, beta tanks, betas, tank. Oh, let's see this tank a little bit and show you how it's photosynthesizing. You see it looks like it's boiling right now, which this is the time I actually turn off this highlight at 2 o'clock exactly. When it gets to this point, it looks like the tank is like some kind of a furnace turned on underneath it. It's boiling the water. Looks from the far, it looks more. And these are not bubbles coming from the back. I don't have any kind of a bubble coming out other than the CO2, which is right there. See the CO2 atomizer? That's the only bubbles coming out right there. That's the only thing. And then these other bubbles, see all these ones, the small ones and everything you see in there, those are from the plants, literally photosynthesizing right in front of us. Hattricks Farm, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're kind of gonna be ending soon anyway, but I'm gonna turn off this light and show you guys what I'm talking about. Three, two, one, lights. Uh-oh. Come on, don't get shocked. I got it off. Okay, so that light is that one LED light I have, very powerful, 120 watt. And other than that light, I have 2 fluorescent T5 4-foot 4 bulbs, 2 different colors. Doing great. I have some plants melting due to water temperature fluctuation. I don't have a heater in here, but as you see, the room is at night was 73. During the day it was at right now is at 83, so it's kind of going down. I'll let you guys know how cold it's going down. I'm sure that's why those plants are melting. Everything else is good. I've been adding potassium, iron, magnesium, trace, everything this plants necessary, needed, required. And you see the plants growing amazing, no algae anywhere, but there's melt going on. There's little holes going on some of it because of the warmth, like melting. I can see it. 82, 83 is not that hot, but you know, if it gets any hotter than that, it's going to be more melting. One plant, one leaf, it starts melting, and another one will grow anyway. Yeah, that's the light. I just turned it off. I just turned it off. That the light that grow the tomatoes. See what it does, right? It grows very nice tomatoes. I mean, I do have big lights that I used to grow tomatoes. Those are the hooded ones with the fan on them, but I don't need those guys. Those are real aquaponic tomatoes. I have 4 of them, which if you see the bungees right here, those are the bungees they used to hook up to those lights and you control it. They're called pulley system. So what I do is I grab this right here and I pull it upwards. Right now, watch. And that way will bring the light out of the way. See? Now I can take this light and put it somewhere else. Aquaballs uses his lights from one tank to another. He's a cheap guy. He doesn't work. He doesn't have much money. He spends all his money on the fish anyway. I'm kidding, guys. Broxton ball pythons. That looks beautiful. You're welcome. Anytime, buddy. I can hook one up for you if you're in my neighborhood. Many fish keepers in my neighborhood, they come by and they take some of my plants and they know how to do it. And some guys, I went there and hooked them up. Like Anthony Fishy Friend was earlier in the chat. I don't know if he's still here. I'm sure he is. Me and him, we did a tank hexagon he has. Oh, I love it. He's got shrimp, he's got fish in there, just like this. Also, we have the gudgeons here. I still haven't seen them color up yet. So hoping those gudgeons will color up one day. I don't know how long they take to grow the gudgeons, empire gudgeons, but their colors are not that amazing empire-y, gudgeon-y looking colors. They look like they are empire gudgeons. I am sure they are, but they don't look like that 100% beautiful red colors on them yet. And I do feed them brine shrimp. I do feed them black worms. In this tank, I do put all kinds of stuff. Vita bites. There's all kinds of creatures in here. You know, there's the snails, rabbit snails. There is Corydoras. There's white clouds, Mexican crawlers, and some Dario. There's the Dario swimming around in there. And there's a big one up here. Look at this guy. Really beautiful and red. The red light is not on, guys. This is a natural colors right here. Yeah, he's like, what are you doing? This is one beautiful fish, but it doesn't get any bigger than that. That's a nano fish. It's called Batis, Dario. They require special care. The live food is just for them, just in case they don't eat the other stuff. You know, I do feed every day live food here. Corydoras require black worms so they can breed for you whenever you do water change. There's a bunch of shrimp too in here, guys. There's a nice tiger looking one eating something. Baby rabbit. Alrighty. One more last look for the shellies, and we're gonna shut it out. Sean likes to look at these guys as babies, and some of these are gonna go to Sean whenever they grow, look good. He asked me for some, and I promised them we'll hopefully get there safe. Sean, you see they're getting bigger, right? Yep, remember everybody, set up a shell dweller tank. Those are the beautiful African cichlids. They are from Lake Tanganyika. They require shells, beautiful little creatures. You can put them together, some of them you need a species only tank. Like these guys are by themselves. I had a lot of different fish in here. I sold them all out. That's why they're by themselves. So I really enjoy this fish. I want to kind of make this whole tank of nothing but them. Look at this gorgeous fiery looking oranges on there. Nice oranges. Sorry guys, my zoom in is not perfect. Okay, let's change the camera. Come on. Camera change. Maybe we can see it better now. I see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 babies right now, Sean. That's all I see. But those guys, they don't stop breeding. They always breed. I see 12 babies. This fry hopefully will go to the other side of the tank. Oh no, there's another one coming out of the shell. That's 13. And they don't look like anything wrong with their faces, the babies, but we don't know until they grow. Like the daddy, his face is a little deformed. I hope that doesn't go to the babies, which it does. If it does, if all the babies look like that, that means we have to find another male somewhere and breed it back. But those are very beautiful red fin Caropunctaras. I had them for a while. I should have never sold their parents, but they bred fast. I sold them. Man, this is a species is like dear to me. It's very beautiful fish, but you have to always change. They get different colonies mixed together. You know, like this is F1s, let's say, or F0s. They're F1s actually. The generation before they got eaten, I think. So anyway, when you get this, you got to bring another pair from out there and mix them up with these babies. So you can get better, more stronger genetics. That's all. Just the dad's mouth is little different than the female. The female is the one by the shell. The daddy's right there. You guys can see he's got a little different face. Look like a Teletochromis face or a Xenotilapia face, kind of. All right. That's it. I hope you've seen that.